Hello students, I am Deepak Bhavur from New Catholic Mission School, Jhabwa. The students of 9th class, I welcome you to this English class. Students, we are going to study in this video poem. The sixth poem, the name of the poem is No Men Are Foreign. The title of the poem itself speaks about us, human being. And it says that we cannot differentiate, or of course we can differentiate, but then we must not have prejudice and discrimination against a human being. On this earth we survive, along with us different creatures, they also survive. They do not have any type of barriers, any type of discrimination, hurdles and prejudices, whereas we human being keep. Dear student, it is written by Jones Kirkup. Further, let us go through the introduction part. Introduction part says, the title No Men Are Foreign means that no men belong to another country. This is whole universe known for creatures, human being or other animals, birds, such as different varieties of creatures on this earth survive. Therefore, poet meditated on this planet, and he wrote his poem. First line says that no men are foreign, or men belong to another country, or they do not belong to another country. Like just we live in Jhabwa, but we don't say people from another village or another district, they are not human being, or we cannot just ignore them. We have to accept because they are human being. The poet wants to say that all men are same, all men are equal. The line says all men are same and all men are equal, because from physical point of view we see they are having two hands, the physical organs or the body organs, they are having all the parts of body organs. He wants to promote the concept of universal brotherhood. First of all, universal brotherhood. Poet is just drawing our attention towards human being, towards living being. He says we must not hate. In spite of that, we must love them, because we need to establish a type of brotherhood. We need to create the environment like brotherly and sisterly. In this poem, the poet wants to tell us that everyone in this world is the same. Everyone in this poem, in this world is same. All people, all men are same. They eat, live, die the same. Means they survive for number of days, number of months, number of years, and they also have the activity in their life as all others used to have. Everyone gets the bounties of nature like sunlight, sunshine, land, etc. in equal measure. We can also say that it is a peace poem. Okay, you can say it is a peace poem. See, dear student, first stanza speaks about, remember, no men are strange, no countries foreign. No men are strange and no countries foreign. The first line says, beneath all uniforms a single body breathes. Okay, like ours, the land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we all shall lie. body of human being or uniform, under or beneath the uniform, one single body breath. It says one single body breathes. Further says, beneath all uniform a single body breathes like ours. Like ours means like us. If people live in foreign, they are also our brothers and sisters, because they have a body, and they wear uniform in order to cover and in order to protect themselves, protect the body. Because under or beneath the body, a single body breathes. It says, the land our brothers walk upon, on this earth, our brothers and sisters they walk upon, means people who are giving duty on border, they are also our brothers. They have uniform in order to show the uniformity, or in order to show equality, because it indicates the country's symbol. It indicates the country's symbol, and therefore they have to wear uniform and they walk on this earth. Is earth like this in which we all shall lie? Earth is not like this. The poet says, earth is not such as where we can lie or we can tell lie. Okay? We shall lie, one more meaning is that we lie under it. If people they hate each other, then the poet urges it. The poet urges and poet requests, he appeals, do not hate but then love each other. Beneath means under and strange unknown, means people from other village or other state or the tahsil, they are not unknown, they are not a stranger, they are ours. So we must establish peaceful atmosphere among us or in our village, and our near and dear should be accepted because they are one of us. Poet says like that. You can see the figure, or you can see they are having uniform but then they have the same body. Second stanza says, see, I am hungry. Person says, I am hungry. Who feed them? People, farmers, they dwell in villages, they cultivate or they grow corns for all of us. If we have plenty of property, of wealth, it is no use of unless and until we are being provided by farmers. So, person says, I am hungry. Suppose he is living in village area and he is living in tribe, what we can say rural or urban, but they have to eat. In order to survive, they need to eat. So therefore the person says, I am hungry. Now this is organic. Okay, organic. I came, and see the words are described here. I see this is a fruit seller, vegetable seller, but he sells for everybody. He doesn't say, or he does not sell that I am not selling for others or I cannot sell for others, but he sells for everybody in order to show the equality, in order to show similarity. Therefore stanza second says, they too aware of sun and air and water, they all require sun, air, water, are fed by peaceful harvest. They are fed by peaceful harvest means people who do not earn, do not grow crops, still they are fed happily. By war's long winter starve, when there is a war on this earth, people come to each other to fight. That time, farmers they grow crops in order to feed the people who are facing each other, who are having war against each other, because they do not have time to grow crops, but farmers are there to provide crops and food. So people who are in the ground fighting, they will not have to starve, they will not feel hungry. Their hands are ours, though they are fighting for each other property, for each other place, but they are our hands, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. Poet says, laborers, they work for us, they sweep for us, they do various duties at our home. They are also our hands, because if they do not work, then we may have to face difficulties in order to make our life more comfortable. So they are our hands. We must not discriminate. We should not prevent them to work or to achieve anything, but instead we must encourage them. So poet is very meaningfully describing in this poem and trying to create such atmosphere among us. Further in the third stanza says, remember they have eyes like ours that wake. Yes, people have eyes like us. They awake and they sleep. Sleep and strength that can be won by love in every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. The second line says, see, sleep and strength that can be won. The power, the strength that can be won. But how? By helping each other, by encouraging them, by pushing them to do some good work, by love. Instead of hating them, instead of having discrimination among people, we must love them, and we can create peaceful peaceful or harmonious atmosphere among all of us and the society. In every land is common life. Land is for everybody, and people survive on this earth a life which helps them to mingle with each other, that all can recognize and understand. We must create the atmosphere where we all can understand each other and live a happy life and prosperous life. Further says in the fourth stanza, you can see they are having like a leadership. They are having such a leadership which can help them to go ahead. In the stanza it says, let us remember whenever we are told. Yes, poet very nicely he said, let us remember whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves. Yes, we teach our children to hate our brothers. It is not good habit, or it is not good practice where we mislead our children, we mislead our youngers, but instead we must teach them to love each other. It is said in the first, remember whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves. It is ourselves who mislead them, who disguide them, or who teach them. So instead of that type of activity, we must teach them to love each other. That we shall dispossess, betray and condemn. This is also bad habit or bad activity we encourage in the society, or we encourage our young one to do. Or betray, we must not betray or cheat anyone, or condemn, or just blame others. Remember, we who take arms against each other. Yes, poet is reminding us. Remember, we take weapons against each other. It is going to harm our society. Disposes means dislodge or deprive. Yes, here we deprive or prevent others. But in the last line it says, remember we who take arms against each other. This is what the activity we must stop doing in the society, doing against our brothers and sisters, because it is bad practice, and it can lead us towards the destruction. The last stanza, fifth stanza says, it is the human earth that we defile. Defile means they make dirty and pollute. Dear students, human earth, the planet where we survive, where we dwell, and we want or we expect happiness, prosperous life on this planet, but we make it dirty. See, the first line says, we defile. Our hails of fire and dust outrage the innocence. Outrage means the innocence of violence, the purity of. Our hails of fire, heaven hells. We spread such hatred, okay, and such activity we practice on this planet, which helps us, or which leads us towards destruction, as well as we can destroy everything with regarding our behavior, with regarding our social scenario. So we must not do that. We must stop it. Of air that is everywhere of on, it says that we do such activity, it can spread very easily in a short period. Remember, no man are foreign and no country is strange. First and foremost, we must remember that on this planet no man is foreigner, or no one is a stranger. We all brothers and sisters, and we must respect each other's attitude, each other's behavior, each other's religion, and each other's caste and custom. We must respect each other, so that we can have a peaceful and harmonious life on this planet. Dear students, I request you to go through the poem and try to understand. 9th class student. Thank you very much.